Good afternoon. What are you going to play for me today, Christopher? All right, Long, Long Ago. Nice. Wow. Great. This is in really good shape. How do you feel that went? Okay. What do you think you could do better? Okay, noisy neighbors. I thought you had a beautiful sound. I thought your intonation was spot on. And you're really getting the long, less bows. Okay, so you said noisy neighbors, right? Was there something else you said? Okay, so play me this section. Just that part. Good. So what's the lowest note in this song? Yeah, the E. What's the difference in sound between a low note and a high note? Lighter. The high note sounds lighter. The low note sounds deeper. Do you think the low note sounds stronger? Okay, so why don't we make that low note sound a little bit stronger? Since it's so low. It's our lowest note in the whole song. Before you play, how are you going to make this note sound stronger? Dig deep into it more? How do you dig deep?
Make sure it's steady.
Steady? What's steady?
Like it's not moving around or anything.
What's not moving around or anything?
My bow.
Your bow. Okay, I like that. So a steady bow, kind of deep, like you're sinking down into something. Play those two notes, just the two notes, to practice that deep sound. Why did you repeat it?
Because the first one had a little bit of noise.
The first one had a little noisy neighbor. Okay, I like that. Let's see if we can get 3 times those 2 deep notes with a strong, deep sound. So here's one. Go ahead. Let's see if you can get it on the first try. Have you ever shot a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Okay. That could be fun maybe sometime when you're at summer camps or something. They have that activity. It's called archery. Anyway, where do you try to get the arrow if it's on a target?
On the right side.
In the bullseye. Let's see if we can make this a bullseye shot. So before you start, I want you to aim and think. And then give me your best shot. Aim. That was great. Okay. Do you think you can make your sound a little deeper? Okay, try it again. Bow on the string, aim. Great, I need to stop talking because you go before I'm done. That was the second time. Let's try the last time, 3 times. I think if you would have aimed just a little bit more, you could have made that last one even deeper. deeper to me. One more time, just like that. So before you start, wait, don't start yet. Think. And it was so clear. There were no noisy neighbors there. Okay, I wonder if we can put that into context. Think. Wow! That deep note sounded the most clear out of all the notes you played, because I think you worked on, because you kind of thought about it before you played it. What about the first note? How many strings do we play in this part? So I'm playing my E string. Now I'm playing my A string. Yeah, and not a lot of time you're going from the E string to the A string. So show me your bow on the E string. Put your bow just right on the E string. I love how you put your bow in the middle of the string. Your hairs are nice and flat. So where should your elbow be on E string? I like how it's kind of low here. Now rock to the A string. Now what part of your arm moved when you rocked to the A string?
An elbow.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to E, let me see. Now rock to the A string. Good. Now rock to the D string. What part of your arm moved when you rocked to the D string?
An elbow.
Did you have to think about it a little bit? Let's do that together. So E string level. When you rock to the A string, everything kind of comes up. D string level, everything comes up again. Let's go back down one string at a time. A string level, E string level, A string level, D string level, A string level, E string level. So one thing that I think will help those noisy neighbors is if you think about the level of your arm with each string. Because if I'm playing the D string, but my elbow's at an E string level, it's going to be easy for me to rock into other notes, I think. So let me see this passage. This time, and I really want to see, where is your arm in relation to the string? That was beautiful. Can you finish it? Like the whole part? I saw your elbow move with every string. I did hear one little scratch, but it was not that bad. Okay. The level of your elbow is really helping. Now really make that deep sound even deeper. So you're thinking about two things. You're thinking about your arm and the deep sound. Good. Again. Good. So remember, before you play that deep sound, think of like you're aiming for the bullseye. And you have time. That way you're a little bit safer if you take the time to think about what you want it to sound like. Let's see if we can do, since it happens in the song twice, go ahead and play it twice with both of those things in mind. Good. Which time did you like better?
The second time.
The second time. How come?
This is the stronger from the G string.
A little bit. The second time you did it. I wonder if you can do it 2 times the way you like it. liked it?
The first one was still low.
So how come the second one is better when you play it?
Because I already did the first one.
Because you already did the first one and you got it out of the way, right? And then the second one you're able to play better. So how can you play the first one just as good as you want it to be?
What I did for the second one.
It's easier said than done, right? Okay, so remember two things. The level of your arm on each string, and you're gonna aim for the deep note before you play it. See if you can imagine yourself doing it in your head before you start. Put your bow on each string and close your eyes and imagine yourself playing the first one just as good. Are you ready? Go ahead. Good. What do you think?
They're a little bit more equal.
They're a little bit, I agree. I really do. Okay, so when you practice that section, maybe just every time you play, try to think about how you're going to make the first one the way you like it. Okay, let's play for me the beginning of On Home. Go. Beautiful. You have such a nice sounding violin. Okay, so I'm going to play Long Long Ago and I want you to help me, okay? How did my bow do?
It was slipping
It was slipping
and sliding.
and sliding? What can I do to fix that?
Make it straight though.
Easier said than done, I'll tell you. Okay. Well, what should I do? What part of my bow should I watch if I'm thinking about it?
The middle.
The middle of what?
The middle of your bow.
The middle of my bow?
And the string.
And the string. Okay, so should I keep my bow right here? Should I keep my bow right here?
Yeah.
In the middle. So maybe if I watch, I can see my bow playing just in the middle. Because it was sliding around. Let me try. Was that any better? You show me how you would do that, keeping your bow just in the middle. Wow, that was really in the middle. Can you show them? Okay, you're just gonna play in the middle. Nice job. Thank you so much. You can take your bow for everybody. So Christopher, you're going to remember, what are some 3 things that we talked about today that you're going to remember?
My noisy neighbors, the deeper sound on the D strings and the strip.
The deeper sound. What's going to help your noisy neighbors?
Your elbow level.
The level of the string. And what's going to help a clean sound with your bow in the
Middle.
Thank you.